The theater organ. You may associate it with silent movies and pizza parlors, but to an avid group of fans, it's much more. Earlier this century, a transplanted English inventor and musician decided that there was a lot more that could be done to the classical organ to make it more interesting. The additions he developed made the theater organ the perfect accompaniment for silent movies and later radio programs. This particular organ has been a part of the Grant Union High School auditorium for over 40 years. Gary Konas, a member of the American Theater Organ Society, explained to us some of what makes this instrument unique.
To us, the fundamental sound is the tibia clausa. Some people call it the whipped cream of the theater organ because of what it can be used for. The other thing that we have in theater organs is we have fast trems. You have very little tremulant sound in a straight organ, whereas here you get that shaking sound, and it makes for a sweeter sound, which is nice for playing popular music. Another sound that is used occasionally on a straight organ is the vox humana. That one, that's the untrimmed sound, but we usually use it with the trem. Now what that means, human voice, vox humana, and it has sort of the breathy sound of a human voice. Now occasionally you'll find that on a church organ, but there they use it untrimmed and stuff, whereas what we use it for usually is with the tibia. Makes a very nice, sweet sound. Tibia and vox. Toy counter is another thing that distinguishes the theater organ from the classic organ, because on the classical organ you frequently have a chime. These other things you would not find, such as a harp, nice wood harp. Here we have a xylophone. That's a reiterating xylophone, and then here we have what's called a solo xylophone, which is louder and single stroke. They both have their uses. We have the Glockenspiel, which is very much like what you see in a marching band. We have the old train whistle. As a matter of fact, if you've been to a pizza parlor, you've probably heard train song. There are other effects that you can get on this organ to simulate a train. This sound, I don't know what you'd call it. It's a funny E buzzer. It's on the tone of E, and I use it once in a while for laughs.
The end of the silent movie began the decline of the theater organ. Many were dismantled, discarded, or forgotten. In 1955, the American Theater Organ Society was founded to keep alive this bit of America's past and to bring in new audiences. Some pizza parlors have installed theater organs, but the music heard there is generally not what you'd hear in a true organ concert. A concert setting allows the widest range of forms, from classical through modern.
It's hard to put your finger on exactly what makes a theater organ fan, but once you've got them for life, it seems like. It's the sound of the music, because there are a lot of imitative stops on the theater organ, particularly in the brass, but we're not trying to just duplicate the orchestra. There's a theater organ sound, and when it gets mixed in a big theater and you've got that breathy full organ coming at you, it's just a sound that you'll never forget.
Attend a performance and experience a truly unique musical event.